To trigger a workflow from Typeform in n8n, you start by clicking the plus button, searching for the Typeform trigger node, and selecting it. That becomes the very first step in your automation, so let's actually open your browser, go to your n8n workspace, and sign in. Wait for the dashboard to load, then from the overview page, click Create Workflow. A blank editor appears, and that's your canvas. Before adding the trigger, give your workflow a descriptive name by clicking the default title at the top. Something like Typeform Trigger or New Form Submission works well, because when you have a dozen automations later, a clear name saves you from hunting through a list of untitled workflows. Now click the plus button, search for Typeform Trigger, and select that node. This node will listen for new entries on the form you choose, and it becomes the starting point of your entire automation. Open the node by double-clicking it. You'll see a credential field. Since your Typeform account is already connected to n8n, just pick that existing credential from the dropdown. There's no need to create a new one. Next, find the form field. Click the dropdown and select the exact Typeform you want to monitor. Only one form per trigger, so if you have a contact form, a survey, and a job application, you'll need separate workflows or separate triggers. Pick the one that matters now. Now that the trigger is configured, you need to verify it actually receives data. Click the Listen for Test Event button inside the node. The trigger will wait for a real submission. Leave the workflow editor open, go to your Typeform, submit a test response, and then come back. You should see the incoming data appear in the node's output. This step is your safety net. If the trigger doesn't fire here, it won't fire later, so always confirm it works before building anything else. Once you've seen test data arrive, click the plus button to add your next node. This is where the automation actually becomes useful. Choose whatever you need. Google Sheets to log responses, Gmail to send a confirmation email, Slack to notify your team, or HubSpot to create a contact. Connect that node directly to the Typeform trigger by dragging from the trigger's output dot. Now open the new node and start mapping fields. You'll see the test data you just submitted on the left and the destination fields on the right. Drag or select values like name to customer name, email to email address, company to company. Each application has its own field names, but the process is the same. You match Typeform answers to where they need to go. If your Typeform questions are clearly labeled in the form builder, this mapping step becomes much easier. Vague titles like Field 1 will just confuse you later. Test the complete workflow by submitting another response through your Typeform. Watch the execution bar. n8n will show each node lighting up as data passes through. Verify that the destination received the correct information. If the email has the wrong name or the spreadsheet shows a blank cell where a field should be, go back, adjust the mapping, and test again. It's normal to iterate 2 or 3 times before everything lines up. When you're confident it works, click Save. The editor will confirm. Then locate the inactive toggle near the top of the page and switch it to active. Your workflow is now live. Every new submission to that Typeform will automatically trigger this automation, sending data wherever you configured. After activation, monitor the executions page to make sure everything runs smoothly. Submit a few more test responses from different devices, with varied answers, including optional fields left blank. Review each execution to confirm the trigger started, the data moved correctly, and every node executed successfully. The execution history is your best friend for troubleshooting. If something fails, it shows you exactly where and why. A few deeper tips as you go further. Before you build the rest of your workflow, submit several test responses and inspect the full output from the Typeform trigger node. That single step saves hours of guessing later because you'll see every available field, including ones you might not remember creating. Also, use meaningful question titles inside Typeform itself. A question called customer email is much easier to map than question 4. If your workflow needs to do different things based on what someone answers, add a filter or if node after the trigger. For example, only send a welcome email if they selected interested in product A, or only add them to a CRM list if they're from a certain country. Conditional logic keeps your automation smart instead of blasting every new entry into every tool. Also consider renaming each node in your workflow to reflect its purpose, like Typeform trigger, save to Google Sheets, send welcome email. That makes it instantly readable when you come back in 6 months. And if your automation communicates with external services like email or CRMs, enable retry on fail in the node settings or configure an error workflow so temporary API hiccups don't drop a submission. Now you've got a fully live Typeform to n8n automation. You'll never manually check for new form submissions again. Save this video to your automation playlist, and remember you can always revisit the steps whenever you build your next workflow.